Tracy Moffett joining us from Royal LePage Westwind on this Tuesday afternoon. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Yes, we're playing some fun trivia on the show today. But before we do that, we're talking about the first annual holiday sock drive you guys are doing.
Yes, we at Royal LePage are doing a little bit of a sock drive. So what we're asking for is donations of brand new socks for women and men, and then we are going to go around and donate them to the various shelters around town.
That's awesome. How long do people have to bring in some socks?
They have till pretty close till Christmas, actually. So anytime in the month of December, they can drop them off at both offices or the Aberdeen kiosk that we have up in Aberdeen Mall. So 800 Seymour Street or 322 Seymour Street. So 3rd and Seymour or 8th and Seymour.
Okay, so on the same street, just 5 blocks apart. And a great initiative. Warm socks are a big part of staying
Absolutely,
warm
right?
for the
You
holidays.
lose the heat through your feet and your head. So we thought this seems to be an item that sometimes is overlooked, but is really important.
Yes,
so
here it is. First annual holiday sock drive from Royal LePage. So definitely, if you have a pair of socks that you can donate, definitely drop them off at either 3rd and Seymour or 8th and Seymour. And here we go with our trivia. So downstairs where they put the pictures up, they're going to, Tracy's going to ask me a question, I'm going to answer, and then there's going to be 3 pictures that follow.
Yes,
that's
correct.
how we're doing it.
I'm going to test out your trivia and see how well you've paid attention this year.
Oh boy, we're reviewing the year, are we? I never did well with these tests.
Okay. So question number 1. In 2017, the most expensive home in Kamloops and its surrounding area sold for $3.32 million. Is this true?
True.
Or is this false?
True. Let's check out the pictures.
It's actually false.
What?
It sold in 2012. A little bit of a trick question, but it sold. You may recognize these pictures. It actually sold up at Sun Peaks.
Okay.
This year, however, in Kamloops, we did sell a home that capped out over 2.1 million.
Oh, really?
So there's definitely not a whole lot of buyers out there for this type of market, but it does happen.
It does
happen. And 3.392. It was a big sale 5 years ago.
That must have been like the biggest house on the mountain.
Yeah, biggest house in Kamloops and the surrounding areas so far to date.
Awesome. Okay, let's go to the next one.
So question number 2, nearly 1.9 million condos were occupied by Canadians in 2016. Now, the majority of the people that were living in these condos resided in Vancouver. Is this true or false?
False.
That is correct.
Toronto?
Yes. Even though the Vancouver real estate market is a little more expensive than Toronto, 24% of Canadians lived in condos in the Toronto area.
That's pretty significant. 1 in 4.
Yeah, it's translates to close to 450,000 people. 16% of people that were living in condos, or close to 300,000 people were in Vancouver.
Okay.
So definitely Toronto and Vancouver leading that trend.
Yeah. Okay. Next question.
Okay, question number 3. From 1700 to the 1830s, the iconic home design called the Georgian. It's and I'll show you a picture of it later. It originated from the U.S. state of Georgia. Is that true or false?
False.
That is correct. It is false. It actually originated from England.
Yes, I would have thought that too.
Yeah, so the style home is often featured with stone or stucco brick dormers on the roof, and is often very symmetrical, which was desirable when they were doing town planning and stuff like that, because it was easy to, obviously have the same look throughout the town. So even though it's called a Georgian, you automatically think it originated from Georgia. No, it originated from England.
Sweet England. Okay.
Question number 4, a little fun. Let's test out your TV trivia.
Okay.
Back in the 1990s, the show Friends, remember Monica's apartment? It is worth $1.25 million.
It is now?
Yes. Is that true or is it false? It is, and it is an actual apartment in New York City.
True.
It's actually false.
It's worth more.
It is worth more. It
Way
is
more?
worth close to, in 2013, it was appraised at 3.5 million.
on.
So it's probably closer to $4 million in today's market. It's located in Lower Manhattan. Features an open concept, 2 bedrooms and a bathroom. Now you can see there, the show actually featured a balcony, but the actual unit that it is designed after has no balcony.
Okay.
So true fun fact.
You know what? Is it 3.2 million because of the fact it was the friend's apartment, or because
be.
square footage is that rich in New York?
It could be. When it comes to celebrity housing,
Sure.
some celebrities use their name to
Sure.
boost the value of their home,
Yes.
and some of them don't want to have anything to do with their home sale.
Okay.
They think that it may jeopardize it. And,
Sure.
you know, I guess it would depends on the type of celebrity that you are.
Yep.
But in a case like this, you know, somebody I'm
I
sure
think
is
so.
willing to pay a little bit more to say that they have the friend's apartment.
Absolutely. Okay, I was way off by about $2 million. All right, one
So
more, I think.
This is my favorite one, actually. Just recently, within this past month, the most expensive home in Los Angeles history ever sold. It sold for $120 million.
True.
Now, I haven't even asked my question. Now, it was sold to Kim Kardashian and Kanye West.
Oh. See, I'm going to say false because I think it's a trick question. I think the amount is right, but it wasn't them that bought it. Is that possible?
That is correct.
What?
It was actually a Canadian that bought it.
Really? Who? I
Yes.
wonder.
He was
Jim Pattison.
Daryl Katz is his name. He's the owner of the Edmonton Oilers.
Okay,
So
good for him.
$120 million. It was broken down to $85 million for the home and $35 million for the contents inside the house.
Look at this
It
place.
features, you can see right there, a swimming pool, which is 168 feet long,
Wow.
which is the longest pool in California.
Is that right? I want to go back to that first picture of this 3. I don't know if we can do that, but can you imagine? Oh, thank you, Fred. This is awesome. To be able to slide your window completely open and make that oceanfront your front yard. Are you joking?
Yeah, absolutely.
Come
I know
on.
in new construction here in Kamloops, I've asked about that, if if that's possible to do it. And it is possible, but in Kamloops, you'd only get away with that for maybe a couple weeks of the year because of all the bugs that we have here. You know, they don't have the bugs and the mosquitoes and the flies and stuff down in California. So, I mean, yes, we would love to dream about that. And I'm sure some people have maybe even installed that in their houses. But in Kamloops, really only a couple weeks out of the year. It's a big expense, but it's gorgeous to look at, gorgeous to dream of, and fantastic that it was a Canadian.
A Canadian. The owner
That,
of the Oilers.
yeah, we have billionaires here in Canada.
Hey,
Yay, Canada.
So let's go meet him. Let's go take a trip down to California. We are out of time. We're getting the wave. That was so much fun. That was awesome.
Little fun
Yeah,
trivia
loved
here in
it.
Kamloops and down in LA.
Absolutely. Tracy, thank you so much. Don't forget to drop your socks off at 3rd and Seymour or 8th and Seymour, the 2 locations of Royal LePage, for their first annual sock drive back in 2 minutes.